On an officer-involved shooting in Franklinton. A woman is dead and a Columbus police officer is recovering. We first brought you this as breaking news at noon. Right now, the investigation is focused on South Yale Avenue, and that's where Steve Levine is live for us tonight. Steve, what have you learned?
Terry, I can tell you that the shooting happened in this parking lot right behind me, behind that apartment house around 11:30 this morning. And I just learned that an altercation happened as this undercover officer was about to arrest a suspected prostitute. And even with that information, police here are still trying to figure out exactly what happened inside that police vehicle.
Like 5 or 6 gunshots.
This Franklinton neighbor does not want to be seen as he tells us about the police-involved shooting that went down near his home.
2 minutes later, I seen police coming.
Police called to Bellows in South Yale after a suspected prostitute was shot to death inside a Columbus police unmarked vehicle.
She was a pretty nice girl, but she's on drugs, like all the hookers are on drugs and trying to make some money, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Our cameras were there as a Columbus undercover vice officer was taken to the hospital with a severe stab wound to his hand.
He was bleeding pretty bad. They had to put a tourniquet on him to help stop the bleeding. I saw a picture of the wound. It's bad.
Police confirmed the undercover officer was looking into complaints related to prostitution in the neighborhood. Investigators now trying to figure out if he was posing as a customer or trying to get information from an informant when shots were fired.
At some point, there was an altercation between two of them. He was stabbed, and he fired multiple rounds, striking her.
And as investigators work to find out what happened here, neighbors hope the cleanup of prostitution in Franklinton does not stop.
You got 12 hookers on this side, 12 hookers on that side, 12 hookers on this corner. This is 24 hours a day.
I have learned that police did find a knife right near this scene. Now, we are also learning that right now police are not releasing the identity of that shooting victim because they have not yet notified family members. They also are not identifying the officer involved in this shooting. I have learned that he has 30 years of experience and he's been on Vice Squad for quite some time. We're live in Franklin and Steve Levine, ABC 6 News.
Steve,